Rex is saying nothing tia. I'm bro, sir. Listowell.
The Edikayon. Senior Rex Kayan. Say, on my way, a serious country. And the first thing that every citizen, Ebihuni say, Ebiana, ye bo, atu forcing, ye bo Jakpa. But, ubi anyone more than I drink, koso say, Nanka ye me, and I say, bitimi atono. Every human being is a potential victim to a criminal. Every human being. Obi biara oboni tirimu pose obeye onipa dasani bone no. Enye se odi ne yonku bi anase oni obi ena enya. Enu nti na crime is always the state versus because se ukowia obi ade anase ukukum nipa eye oman no asede ene na hyede se ogina sa nipa kro no anamu ene wo kohye Godfred Yebo Adame, he is a walking crime. Everything in his office is a crime scene. Yebo Adame. For an attorney general and a minister for injustice to have this impunity and arrogance and feel say court no is by his whims and caprices and you know Jakpa kasa na onu feel say oye attorney general. Sometimes omuma tumi no ewura wo mu trim ema omo dwen say because of the position no or superior to the laws of this land. The president is not even superior to the laws of this land. Now, when you discuss Baron de Montesquieu and A.V. Dicey in their separation of powers and checks and balances, relatively what they are discussing, they say the most important thing in society, they say, and will say you're equal before the law. Now, when you find someone who is supposed to be your attorney general and minister for justice, who has become a minister for injustice, throw his weight about, all because he knows the justices and not the justice. He knows those who are judges and not the law. He feels he has power and he doesn't believe in rule of law. He only believes that there is a person called the Kufado who is ruling over us. He believes in rule of man over rule of law. You find problems. And you see, Nkrumah once said that the anger of the Ghanaian is very slow. But when it reaches its peak, never attempt to quench it because it's a flaming fire that will forever flame. Highly inflammable. Ghanaians take slow to anger. Maybe I may be quick-tempered because me so from childhood because of how I was trained. But I know there are so many people who take slow to anger, and when they are angry, also so. And that is to the majority of Ghanaians. The justice system is destroyed. It's depraved. And they are anopay. Madam Fubi in your case. When they need the home come so a bear and come for being cocked. Unu must more catch me. Or catch him say Aquano Nadamfu Eba Quia judge. No moon ran and the baby no musa. Na judge and the catcher and say, oh, Kwaku, that's all you'll be the back court to the hands of a mama swati. What can't say any that? And you know, an indelible scar. I will not you say, how do I take such a person to court? Do you know that with time, Nipa will be to develop anger. Amana ye bibia. it may not fall in the remit of the law, but it is only to pacify his heart. Do you know how many people are thinking like that? And you know, Akufo-Addo, you see, sometimes you look at some of these people, and what rings a bell in your mind is, if they had ever been well educated, because meaning judges are more school certificate. President, he is yet to show his certificate, but he's a lawyer. He is a lawyer. He is a lawyer. There are so many of their kind. There are so many people who are in the justice system. They only got there because nani papa a lawyer. Anani nebi, anani wafebi, ni nanan kanswebi, ana by virtue so MPP ninti. The reason why I'm who NDC lawyer me buni pa ani say, ansana obi NDC ni ebe call law school ebe personal. You must have been a shark. Nana B cry a lawyer, Nana B. So look at their kind. Nana B a lawyer. Usiano no wakabro for as a wanko school. Eso ko prepare college. Oye lawyer.
I'll chrome.
See, Sanye Akwei Frank Davis ebe church asem mu. Oye lawyer ni o. Ono ka tell say tape no has been doctored. It means there is an originality to something. Bibi wo a original meboa
nti febra
na wo wie ya no ade a wo na wo allege say enye original tape nini na it's been doctored no for original ne bra wakọ gina party MPP achi e na wo twampoa twa esedun ketiampoa. If you have the kind of esedun ketia in your house, do you think you'd have been this wap? So it is the man Akufo-Addo that has intoxicated the system, and he is like a cancer. What must I say? And now, the system has been cancerous. You find a chief justice, as some beton and him, where the other back and yet your back and in the Oyininam.
Sanity.
Now, where the Jakopo, Matuma Sew, Mene Diano, was a main chain, not the Otone, Eddie Machino, or no any Namas and a Mayminam. As a usual baby, a kogu and a nama of anime. So you look at the justice system, it's like Akufo-Addo has made all of them, including the chief justice, no puppets, Koliko, Abodiabana, Kodrenchi de Bo, Tom and Jerry Awariano, Sabodiabano. Anuna Akufo-Addo, Onuna Sosa Humanim, no what to Chimomo, or Fase, no way you to say. And to a chief justice house, if articles say no, why you to say no, why not why Koliko. Et you are doing that Timuna, whom I mean, perpetual school fees, Faco school, Koshiadia, who will now certificate Akufo-Addo only be, who allow whom Akufo-Addo remote controller. Who are you? Because that is what is happening. Asema Rex Busa last year, I have very striking. And they say, maybe a deputy minister. The substantive minister LC no me mani to me what me substantive minister wa I cannot prepare an LC no so nche munya and say enye payment. It's like a sovereign guarantee. It's like a blank check until some will deliver no man who say o condition president or whatever no when meet bibia no enya de wo say ukofa sika no ye wi asia no why na twa sika no Akufo-Addo aban enti atufo no gina court wa cause financial loss no sika no otwa ma hwan o say ni pe no bi o wa sometimes they compel us to, because so what me dwe sande o ma we nyina o ko deep a na sa una na nim nyansa o papa o de abobra ama o papa wa tete wo nyansa mu a you don't have to say wo kwa ko see your friends say wo kwa agina no wabua unam na wa dwe adwuma asem we ye de court Collins that day, Ebiani o. Who can afford that 100 million? Also, I 66 housing units. Obi the 200 million. Akoya kwine to show. Your friend is a gutter. Aye pipe. The electricity alcohol. Wamount 1,502 housing units. We say or can say obviously 5,000 when teams in the causing financial loss to the state. Make I know we also a parliament with $100 million. At the 66 housing units. We are the Anokraposo effort to Sagleme. Oh, so sometimes when we went there to Sagleme
case, no. MPP4 crime fast we tran trauma and then no cry Look, 1,500 housing units no see. The idea was yeton we are near the Sikanesi another 1,500. Yeton we are say charity and for the Christmas business. Yeton we are near another. So
for the real estate for
exactly for them to come and say Obia Disikanibi. Okay, fine. Obia Disikanibi. What has happened to the rest of Dana? Yes, yes, one mama no say no.
Almost I could to say, or glasses in any kitchen cabinet minimum.
Could you upon call parliament or come and some so because
we took inventory before we left power.
Omane kututu no mama nkofu na ekweria.
When you do Kanya now, when I'm saying you do Kanya, your mama will do ECG. I could follow them that come here. Put the animal customer, your mama know you do ECG, I could follow the cars who do Kanya.
Whom
does the back stop with? Omuna to two. A choir that one would the great that could be quiet mama say to me for. Oh, this all confirm them work with sister blame. No man, we are moon your man in a condition in your ma be a woman your man. Ya quiet beside this is why I told. These are concrete structures. And your blocks, wow. And your concrete. And then this was ano. It is at the Tinkumadine. It is at the IK champion. Nindino or see slit, you know, or slit Daya and word reader. And your concrete. Sana Sanglimitier. Now, go for the Musicano where we are. And no more person would be caught down or the quality of work done. And Utina Aquano. Sense and care tongue. And your command warning. I rise the four command warning. Say, no, Toma, Nipo, Tomano, or near dick. Because you're more beyond them. You're just so that for the now. Nasuda Niba, was say, oh dear. I know now, wanting young Tona, I acquire a Kodo Ponkruma. Office on him or Bala.
Ne obala semu
anso obi o reponu de oba oye obala ye omre
dan de ponu de den de bem ye nkwasem
etinu wo de mrade no ne nam ho na me yese wo de omo pa omo nton ni pa obeto sagnemi no woni aban be ko ahye
me pese me use this opportunity way
correct
e descend a warning se obia private investor bia okoto saglemi bia ntiase se usika na wotu agu okay because opel saglemi Ghana for yenye ya adwese beton ye nton so da
okay that is to be forewarned is to be forearmed I know the your leader so can say the na wa say kutupa say yes you enkoso nya adwuma entino anywhere bia na ekoso court no hwe na me no I think say so far no minim say enya judge fo nyina you can buy some of them me judge e wom say me who seem talk kakra but me I overlook them because sometimes you look at the bigger picture the rulings be ya o ye no best na wotwe mienu atwam no even though I think she should have gone a bit further because she has jurisdiction. So we a lawyer kuku damwa, especially omo ko school amanone na omo enimde no. They say kwekwaza anu utie omo nimde na omo expulse na. Sometimes you ask yourself say Ghana law school no you know omo makola na ben honinti ya na tomatoes above for my dream another. And I na sometimes ya na me busa me. And Ghana Bar Association. Lawyers. And also association, Ghana Bar Association, a choco bar crowd so faso. Because if you look at how some lawyers reason,
lawyers in be
no, say, let me tell you, you say, and Pennyforka say Obraboni say Obra Pauti as ye. Catiboni, Catibetim, it me say Bebiasa. Could be a the association, it wasn't just built to admit any lawyer. Do you know that they are sometimes able to take your license?
Oh yes.
Why do they do those things?
So
they do it because they want to make sure their image is intact. But this is the case. Look at the president of the Ghana Bar Association. Look at what do you hear? The Omoya Association, and you want me to sit here and compliment that? I mean, uselessness. How useful is the Bar Association? And now lawyer, lawyer near in a bag and in a bag. Who judge a cry and then who fair say can who judge now won't go to my lord, and then who judge because I have full. Obia to me a judge. Would you even confide a kufa on my judge? The recent one, see, me more be a ding. But you look at it and you know that, and the judge I have for papa. Tomatoes crab boarding. Judge I have for 10 tomatoes. And you know, they have lowered the bar, if not even breaking the bar. They have lowered the bar. And the BRX can say me, he said it once, and it has always been striking my mind that the judiciary is supposed to be the last hope for this country, because even coup d'etat or maybe the justice system is the only hope that people will now take their grievances to. But if we are losing that hope that we used to have, even though yes, they were not without blemish. Judge Otimikwa Jibodie, no amobi yakod them. Wait, I didn't wait yet, Juma. Otimikwa Japonchi. The so be quack or kill. A cow or the near beans and or the near beans, set or G beans or the can count. Wait.
How that the NB and a Judge or Jacoto, no, the amobi judgment.
So you can tell how we have sunk. And if John Mahama Pencil, he had not been strict to make sure say or best sanitize system no by making sure say be be no free more. Anu na ma bi no so bu afu no and this ebufu na e wo ho no e nyoma mienu. Oh, sa judge for miensa na o TCC Supreme Court no. Me o be ma me judge and president 1 minute me the excavator be dwiri sa team miensa ni nyina to agu. That is the only thing I want to see. I don't want to see the hairs there. Do you know why? It's giving them some impunity to think, say, Rollins Bayano and Obe Cool Judge for me and Sa into NDC. You know, I'm going to buy Riataso. What had Chief Justice and Nim Wabra John Mohammed Kasa? The way our yen and Nimbi. Massa, I don't like if many Albert Miaka. As if we don't learn from the human gestures. These are things that you don't gloss over. You must rebuke her and tell her that she should behave. It's wrong. Hey, what the toba? Say now you say massa onusian. What the bedroom they were here and you're right. And so these are things that when you see as a citizen of this country, don't gloss over. And now you Jakpa. Be forcing. They are not prosecuting. You don't see anything legal. All you see is persecution. Let's torture them. Let's bring them. Let's cut them to size. Let's show them where the power lies. And only MPP ni Ukraine someone who can pay and MPP ni. Let's also to go to court because judge and again. And these are things that don't help. It does not help anybody. And to say the way I am lower bano, a bubu bano, a sebano, a by a lusu. You knew Yam as on mine. First, you can Ghana, the gateway to Africa, and then we are the end gate to Africa. Obia, we are laughing stock. Is that what we need? Look at Burkina. After the coup d'etat, look at how they are hailing Obia Waye coup d'etat. Is that the way? And he is being hailed because agriculture. Look at how far he has taken agriculture. Then you have an agric minister buying hotels. Or quarter hotel. One only hotel no efasobia so. One only ekufado a hotel no. It does not belong to only him. He is just the
evidence be
no, please, sometimes please, what are you talking about? Evidence be do you know who owns it? Do you know who has shares
odi enkwe ni enkwe
anya wona kufo do kochi won se wokọ cloud
ojo ko
wokọ na bo
ye hu se ko
enti na bo wani ache na ye nei
me mbo wani o
wokọ akọkọ bu ye wadi 8 years wokọ no ogina club a oburu mu a
onti we president anye so ojo wani kakra nti
on bi o ma ne hu anko nkoji na mi